Okay, so let's talk about retirement. Now, everyone knows they need to start putting away a little bit more money for their retirement. Sure, it's more fun to spend your extra income on $6 coffees, entertainment, and shopping sprees at the mall, but if you don't start saving for your retirement, you're going to end up not being able to afford to retire. Ever see an elderly person working a job they're not too crazy about? They're not working that job because they love their job. Many of them are working that job because they never set up the right retirement plan. Hey, the reality is, Social Security may or may not exist by the time you retire. And let's face it, the days of retiring with $1 million in your 401k are over. Remember what happened in 2008? People lost as much as 40% of their entire 401k. Poof, gone, just because of one bad year. And right now, especially because we're in a volatile market, most of us can't afford the risk of losing our money. Plus, with 401ks, when you go to pull the money out for your retirement, you have to pay income taxes, which can drastically eat away at your retirement income amount. So the question is, where should you put your money if you want to start saving for your retirement? Most people put their money in 401ks and investment accounts like mutual funds, but what they don't realize is just how much they're paying in fees. When it comes to investment fees, the national average is 2.65%. So let's say you get a 6% return in the market. Well, after that 2.65% in fees, you end up with only 3.35%. And with investment accounts like mutual funds, you've got to pay taxes on top of that. So if you and your spouse each make $45,000 per year in income, and you live in the state of California, you're going to pay 33% in taxes on your investment gains, which takes your total return down to only 2.24%. I mean, geez, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound so good. And that's if the market's up 6%. I mean, what if the market's down and you lose money? For example, let's say the market lost you 6% in a particular year. You still get charged that 2.65% investment fee. So if the market was down 6%, you actually lose 8.65%. So in that year, you put up all the money, you incurred all the risk, you lost over 8%, but guess what? Your advisor still won, even though you lost. I mean, it doesn't seem fair, does it? Well, fortunately for you, your employer brought us in to offer you an alternative program to help you save money for your retirement. This retirement program charges you zero fees, gives you tax-free growth, and zero risk, where you literally can't lose any of your money. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, let's start off talking about the tax advantage treatment on your account. There's an IRS tax code, section 7702, that gives you tax-free gains when your retirement account is embedded inside a life insurance policy. Now here's how it works. If you take a generic life insurance policy, you pay the money in, and when you die, your family gets the life insurance payout tax-free. Pretty much everyone knows that. But what some people are doing is buying these life insurance policies with a tax-free retirement account embedded inside the policy. When your money grows, it grows tax-deferred. And when you pull the money out for your retirement, it comes out tax-free due to that IRS tax code, section 7702, which gives you tax-free retirement income. Now, your account grows based on an index's performance, like the S&P 500, for example, which is this red line here. But here's a better option. What makes this program special is this green line. Now, this represents a retirement account that grows inside your life insurance policy. It's called a life insurance retirement plan. It has a 0% protective floor and a 5-point market shadow. Now, here's how it works. When the market's up, you'll get whatever the market does, minus 5%. So if the market's up 37% like it was in 1995, you'd get 32%. 37% minus 5% equals 32. But here's the best part. Your account also has a 0% protective floor. So if the market tanks almost 40% like it did in 2008, you would lose nothing because of that 0% protective floor. So while everyone else freaks out when the market takes a dive, you're not stressing out whatsoever because you're protected against those down years. So again, you get to participate in the market when it's up, and when it's down below zero in that gray zone there, you see all those red negative years? Well, everyone else went negative 9% in the year 2000, negative 22% in 2002, and negative 37% in 2008. You would have lost nothing because of that 0% protective floor. Now, over the last 10 years, this account has produced 8.58% returns, which is pretty impressive given the fact that 2008 was part of that 10-year period. And it's largely due to that 0% protective floor because you didn't take a hit in 2008. And because you weren't taxed on the gains due to that IRS tax code, section 7702, you get to keep the full 8.58% gain with no taxes, no fees, and no risk. So if you're looking for a safe place to start putting your money away for retirement with a 0% protective floor, with no fees and no taxes, put your money in a life insurance retirement plan. It's just the smart thing to do.